Okay, so let me show you how to use Helium-10 to find products, because this is a tool that I think everyone should be using. It is something that can save you so much time, and it's kind of like your assistant when it comes to selling on the platform. So let me show you how to find products to sell on Amazon. So there's a couple of different ways we can do this, but the best one is using Helium-10 software. Now, I personally use this. There's thousands of other Amazon sellers that use it, and it is a total game changer, because you can essentially look into other people's businesses. You can see how many units your competitors are selling. You can see their profitability and so many other things, including sometimes finding out where they're actually sourcing their products from, which is super helpful. So Helium-10, I'll leave a link to it down below, but I want to walk you through the platform and show you all of the different features that you can use on this that's really going to increase your chances of success of selling on Amazon. So I'll leave a link to it down below. It is an affiliate link, just as a quick disclaimer. So like I said earlier, I don't have a course to sell you, but if you do find this video to be valuable and you want to get this software, then feel free to go through my link below. I get a small commission when people sign up for it, but I use the software myself. I think it's great, and I really do think it's worth it. So having said that, let me show you why this is really useful. Okay, so let's go over to Amazon, and let's say that we're trying to think of a different, like some type of product that we want to sell. So we can just start typing things in. Let's say we look up beef tallow, and right now we have the Helium-10 Chrome extension, so we have it connected there. So when we look something up like beef tallow, we can see search volume, what's everyone searching for, and the amount of searches that they are doing. Also the trends, is it increasing or decreasing? So the beef tallow trend, it looks like it's kind of decreasing right now, but it still could be something that we want to look into. So let's say that we look up beef tallow, and we can see essentially these are extrapolated estimates from Helium-10, but they will show us estimations of the average price, the average ratings, and then even if we click on this right here, we can load the past 30 days sales data from each of these products. So Helium-10 is estimating that this listing right here, this 100% grass-fed beef tallow for skincare, has sold about $854,000 worth of products from this one listing in the past 30 days. They sold about 21,800 units in the past 30 days. This is such important data that you can't get otherwise if you're not using Helium-10. So we can look into this and see who's selling the most, so this is like gives you a real upper edge over other people who don't have software like this. Like here's one, this Wagyu beef tallow. They're doing about $100,000 a month. They're selling 5,600 units. And we can go in deeper. We can look into this specific seller. We can learn more things about them, right? So that's just one of the things that you can do for finding products, is going on Amazon, typing things in, and then looking at sellers and how much they're doing, and estimating their profitability. But also, let's go back to the Helium-10 dashboard, okay? And I want to take you over to tools, where if we click on the black box here, so black box for Helium-10, and by the way, for pricing, there is a free option for Helium-10. I really would recommend getting the platinum option. It's going to be a little bit of an investment, but I personally think it is worth it. That's the one that I have. So let's say that we're looking for a product and we really just don't know where to start. So we can just say that we're looking to sell these products on Amazon in the US. In category, I really think beauty and personal care, skincare can be something that is always going to be lucrative. There's always going to be great new trends with that, and people are willing to spend a lot of money to look younger or to not get wrinkles, okay? So maybe beauty and personal care is one that I personally like. Ones that might need some improvement. We want ones with low or medium competition. I would not recommend high competition for people who are just getting started selling on the platform. So we'll say medium. And then I want to sell my product for at least $30 to $100 with a monthly revenue of $1,000 to $10,000. Now you can toggle with these and see how the search results differ, but this is the black box feature. This is showing us the different products and giving us ideas that we could sell with, okay? So what it's giving us right now is a lot of different types of hair extensions. Now, personally, I'm probably not going to do hair extensions because I'm a guy and I don't know anything about them. I'm sure I can learn about them, but it's not really one that excites me very much. And this is something that I've learned selling on the platform, or just selling products in general, is that sometimes it's nice to have a product that you can actually be passionate about, because you'll wake up in the morning and be excited to work on it a little bit more than if I was selling hair extensions. I don't really care about hair extensions, honestly, but we can still see the price that they're selling for. We can see their average revenue and their reviews as well. where it's coming from, the brand, everything else, with a lot of details on that. Okay. So I went back and I modified it a little bit. And here's some other ones that I think are really interesting. Here's one that I might want to analyze. It looks like some type of sunscreen. Here's one is a perfume. I want to analyze that one, and some other oil that I might want to look at. Okay. And then what we can do is we can save those product ideas. We can add them to our list, right? So if I want to add them to my list, I just put them there so I can go back and check up on them and analyze them even more if I want to. Okay. So let's say that I want to look into this one a little bit more. I can click on it. It'll take me over to the Amazon listing, and I can see that, you know, it looks like it doesn't have amazing reviews, but they might be onto something here. And Helium 10 will give us some information. You know, they're doing about $1,600 a month on this product. They're selling 41 units per month. And we can look in their listings. We can see lots of different things. Their sales estimator, their revenue calculator, right? And we can make a decision based off of all this information that's available to us if this is something that we want to explore further. All right, so the black box with Helium 10 is really useful and effective. We can also start with things like keywords, for example. So maybe we want to look off of keywords, or we want to look off of things that have a minimum search volume of 10,000 searches per month, or things that are selling for somewhere between $40 and $50 per month. We can toggle all these different things to find the perfect product for us to sell. So I've had a lot of questions in the past too from people asking, you know, what is the best category to pick for an Amazon business? And the truth is really there's any category can work. And we'll look more into pricing and like how to estimate profitability and everything. But I like the beauty and personal care area because people are spending a lot of money on skincare products, on hair products, on things to make them healthier or younger. That's always going to be a really effective category for moving a lot of product. But I know people who are successful selling all kinds of different things, whether this is electronics or they're selling kitchen appliances or pet supplies. So really just pick your niche. I would recommend that you try to find one that you are a little bit passionate about. Just makes it a little bit more fun. It's just up to you on which niche you want to pick. There's not one that's going to have better profitability overall than other ones. So that's how I would go about finding products to sell on Amazon.